Greetings, Craddock here. So I took a quick look yesterday and figured out that from the video that I have on hand of the Chantodos Wave of Force test we did at high attack speed, that number one, it was looking like the Chantodos Wave of Destruction does have a cap, but interestingly, it wasn't where I was thinking it was. And I don't think this is because it's necessarily not capped at a certain spot. I think it's more the attack speed scaling is different than we were thinking. That's my guess anyway. And I took about 3 or 4 seconds of timings from the frame-by-frame analysis yesterday, and this averaged out to a frames per attack interval of 11. Which is different than 12, because 12 times 5 at 5 APS would give us 60 frames. 60 frames is 1 second. 11 is less than that. But 11 does match what I'm seeing in the video. You'll see 5 attacks, and then you'll see like half an attack. So almost 5.5 attacks, rather than exactly 5. So what we're going to be doing today is doing a deep dive, detailed look. We're going to be taking frame numbers and getting the differences. We're going to take maybe, 10, 15 seconds of full analysis so that we can be sure this is what is going on. And yeah, so the internet's out here right now. Got nothing better to do really. So let's get into this. Alrighty. So the free application that I am using to pull the frame number is QuickTime. I believe this is, what version is this? QuickTime version 7.78 is what I have. Anyway, it allows you to display the frame numbers in the bottom corner here. And this is only one of many applications I would imagine that display or allow you to do this, but you can take exact frame number counts. So you can, if you recorded at 60 FPS like I have in this particular clip, you'll be able to analyze the footage and get a very accurate read on what's going on, especially in a game like Diablo where it's frame-based mechanics, right? So anyway, this is the tool we'll be using, the video player, and you can watch the full video if you want. I'll be putting it online at some point on YouTube. So, okay, there I make the teleport, and I'm in place. Okay, so we'll start here, which is about, 13 seconds, 12 seconds of footage that we're going to go through here. And it's going to take a long time to do this, so hope you enjoy. Alright, so how I did it last time is you have to have some frame of reference for when the Chantodos Wave of Destruction is at the same point in a cycle. It doesn't matter whether it's the beginning, the middle, or the end. You need an identifiable reference in the video so that you can say, oh, it started now, or it's at its peak now. That way you can measure cadence between the different attacks, right? So how I've done it, I thought about initially doing it with the wave, when the wave is at its peak, but then I was like, you can't really tell exactly precisely when it's at its peak. I found the best way was to look for a halo at the start of the Chantodos Wave of Destruction. The animation displays a halo over the, it's sort of like a small particle effect becomes a halo, and then it's sort of just like the circle goes down the sides of the wizard and expels outward the Wave of Destruction it does. So what we're going to be looking for is that halo. That's what I used. Like as soon as the halo appears, that's what I'm going to use as the start, the reference point between each attack. It's much harder to see here than on the raw footage. Maybe I'll switch to the raw footage. Okay, so it'll be near the end because there's a lot more footage in the raw. I did the entire rift, so a little bit more difficult. Alright, so here we are. Here. So you see here the previous frame. So how we're going to identify this, halo, okay, so we're at 1488, okay, 14488, so frame 14488 is our first frame. Awesome. Just do it like that. And then we can just sort of guess, like 14488, increase it by 10, 14498. Skip to 10 ahead. You can sort of see it forming here, but it's not really fully formed. So we're going to go one more. There. You can really see it now. There's 10. It kind of forms on 10, it looks like. And this we can carry down. Yep, see, halo. It's still there at 521. 520, still there. Not there, really. I mean, you can, that's from the blast, I think. So we'll do 14520. 4520. Go to 30. There it is, 131. Or 531, 531, oops, 541, there it is, 14543, and it's very important that we take the number that's precisely when we see that halo at the exact same time in the attack to get as close as possible here. And what we'll do at the end is to eliminate variance of either the recording, you know, being slightly out of sync from the game, or, you know, whatever. Maybe it's just variance between the individual attacks. We're going to take an average. So an average of all these values, right? As you can see here, the small sample of 5 attacks gives us an average of 11. So this will be a theme. 11 frames per attack, right? So wait, one, yeah, okay. I don't really see it. There it is. Do I see it on 5.4? No. It's fully formed at 5.5 though. 1.4.5.5. There we go. So we'll go to 1.4. Let's see, 5. Into 6.6. Interesting. Don't really see it. You can kind of see it starting to form though. There it is, fully formed. 1.4.5.6.6. Four, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7. It's coming up, I can tell. 7, 8. Okay. 4, 5, 7, 8. Wow, there it is already fully formed at 8, 8. So we're going to go back a little bit. We're going to back a frame or two. See if we can... Why is it not responding? I think it's because the raw footage is so long. But when I recompiled it, it's probably not usable for this sort of analysis, so I have to use the raw file. There it is at 8.7. So a little bit less than the previous. Is that it right there? Yeah, that's it. Let's see if we go back a little bit. The explosion is masking it. There's the explosion. There it is right there. 1.4.5.9.8. In the 600s now. 1.4.6.09. Go to 19. Go forward. 22. Let's go back to 21. Yeah, you can see it at 21. It's fully formed there. Not at 20. Go to 31. You can sort of see it here. 32. Definitely at 33. You can see it. So 1.4.6.3. It's already fully formed at 44. Gonna go down to 43. Still there. Just say at least 42. Yeah, 42. Let's go to 52. It's almost formed. There it is, I can see it. 1.4.6.5.4. Let's go to 64. Went to 65, 65 shows the halo, so we're going to put that in. Alright, save our progress. Go to 75. 76 it forms. There we go. Go to 86. 86 is already formed. Didn't see it on 85, so we'll mark 86. Go to 96. 97. It still doesn't look formed there. 98 it forms, so 14698. Go to 14708. Nope, already formed. I don't know, it's sort of formed here on 7. Not formed. Formed. I'll put down 14707. And because we're taking an average, it won't matter 100%, but as you can see here, I'm trying to do the best I can, but every now and again I get, you know, one frame that's, or one attack that's shorter than the others. So you see 10, 11, 12, 12, 11, then 9, then 9, every so often. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's almost every second that you get one. It's a little bit offset. So that's interesting, a little bit. 14717. Not formed. Let's go to 18. Pull up 18. 18 is formed. 4718. Let's go to 28. 29 is not formed. 30 is. Let's go to 40. And you can tell I'm skipping ahead to save time and clicking through, which is actually helping out here in identifying these. I'm skipping ahead by 10 frames standard, just because I know it's not going to be, typically not going to be any shorter than 10. On occasion it is, and in those cases we can backstep, but 41, pinned it. Okay, we have 751, we're going to jump. Right, it's already formed, let's go back to 50. 50 is not formed, 51 is. So we'll mark 51. And we'll go to 61. Not formed, not formed. 63 is probably, no, not even 63, interesting. 64. Go to 74, already formed. 74. Alright. Go to 84. Went to 85. Let's go back. 84 is when it's formed. Halo is formed. Okay. Whoops. 14794 is where we want to be at. Yep, 94, and then we're going to step forward. Halo is formed at 95. 95. Go to 805. Halo is still not formed at 806. Go to 807. Interesting, it's not really moving. There we go. 807 formed. Go to 17. Not formed. I don't know. It's sort of formed on 818. Really formed on 19. We'll put 18 down. Go to 28. 29 is formed. Okay, go to 39. 39 is already formed. Let's go back. $38, not formed. 39 is. Okay. Go to 49. Not. We're back to counting frames. How about that? Where was I? 49. Okay, we're at 49. 50 is starting to form. 51 is fully formed. Let's scroll down. Let's bring this down a little bit. 51. Go to 61. 62, fully formed. Okay. Go to 72. 73. 73 is fully formed. Okay, go to 83. It's fully formed at 84. I don't know why it skips ahead sometimes. 81. 83. I can see it at 83. Go to 893, 94. It's starting, it's really formed at 95. $905. Oh, wow, it's already there. It's at 905 or 905. Go to 15. There it is. I can see it at 17 or 917. Go to 27. $28. Go to 38. It's already there at 38. 14938. Go to 48. 48. It's at 49. 14949. Let's go to 59. Let's see what's at 60. Nothing at 60. 61 starting to form. Really there at 62. I don't know. I'll say it's hard to tell on that one because it's just starting to form. 61. It's not fully formed. I'll say 61. Let's go to 71. 72. 2. Go to 83. There it is, it's already formed at 83. Let's go to 82 perhaps. Yeah, 82 is still there. So 82. 82. Go to 92. 93. Go to 03. Wait. 15003 is where it should be at. 15003. Because we went 1499, that's 1500. Yeah. Okay. I can see it there at 04. Go to 14, 15. Come on, 15. Not at 15, it's starting. Don't see the edge though. There, I see it at 16. Go to 26. It's at 26, fully formed. You can see it. Let's go one prior, if we can. Get a read on this. It's definitely 26. Let's go to 36. We're at 37. Not really formed at 37. Go to 38. This doesn't display 38. Something's wrong here. Okay, that's 36. This is 37. Okay. 037. Go to 47. Look at 48. 48 is formed. Let's go to 58. Good. There it is. 59. Let's go to 69. Let's go to 70. Fully formed at 70. Let's go to 80. Not quite formed. There's 81. Let's go to 91. Where's my halo? There it is. 93. Go to 3. I can sort of see it right there. 103. Definitely 104. I'll say 3 because it's pretty clear even on 3. Not really formed on 13. Let's go to 14. 14 is, I'd say 15. Let's go to 15, 25, 25. There it is, it's already there on 25. So let's go back a frame. Let's see if we can, there's 23. 24, not really formed, so it's 25. Go to 35. You're at 36. There's 36. Let's go to 46. Nope, definitely not prior. Go to 147, perhaps? Yeah, 147. Go to 57. Let's see, 58, 59, I would say. Go to 69, 70. Not even on 71. Oh, we're exiting Archon. That was the end of the cycle. Awesome, so we went through all of them. And that was about how many data points was that? 62? How many frames was that? 671 frames, so that's over 10 seconds, or 11 seconds of time that we just took a sample of. I think that's good. Alright, so take count. I'm just gonna take a quick count here of the number just so I can keep it in my head. There we go, we have 62 data points. Going to need average. I already know the average is 11, but let's take the average anyway of this entire range. Exactly 11 frames. So we took a sample that was over 11 seconds worth of time. That's 62 attacks that were taken here with the Chantodos wave of destruction that we benchmarked, and it averaged out to exactly 11 frames. Not like 11.1, not 10.9, exactly 11. I think that's pretty definitive as to, at least for this sample, it's attacking 11 frames per attack. So yeah. Just for reference, I will keep on here the attack speed for this build. So if you take a look here, we have a base weapon attack speed of 1.4. We have our weapon roll here. This gives us a true weapon APS of 1.498. Paragon is 10%. The Swami stack that I have in the footage here is basically 253 plus the 50 from that gives you 303 is what I'm assuming from the Swami, or not Swami, but rather Archon and Fazula combined. That's what I mean there. Archon stacks. There we go. 303. We have Gogok. I've got a glove roll, ring rolls. I'm wearing Lacuni Prowlers. I've got the amulet affix even, and then we're wearing the Ring of Royal Grandeur in combination with the Gloves of Worship and the Lycander Spear for the Frenzied buff. So in this particular run, I have the Frenzied Shrine buff applied. When I entered Archon, I put up the stretch time before activating Archon, so it should have snapshot with the stretch time, at least 10% included, and then we have the Enchantress as well. This gives us a total attacks per second of 7.5, an interval in seconds of about, which would be about 0.133 seconds per wave of destruction attack. So if it was uncapped, the scaling was uncapped, we would see somewhere in the range of 7 attacks per second, and the FPA, the frames per attack, would be closer to 8. Here's a 1.0 scaler, here's a 1.9 scaler, and they both came out to 8 frames. But that's not what we're seeing. We're seeing 11, right? So that's definitely, it acts similar to Stricken. So you see the table here. This is a Stricken chart based on the formula here. Round up with the, ICD scalar for Stricken is 0.9. Multiplies by 60 gives you 54 over APS, which is what allows you to hit this frame amount of 11. Now the interesting thing here is that you can hit 11 frames with Stricken because of the proc scalar of 0.9 at less than 5 APS. So this will adjust the amount of stacks that we need to hit minimum just a little bit lower, right? Possibly, if the formula holds true, right? So that's what we're working towards verifying here. What we did manage to do is confirm that over a sample of 11 seconds, we found an average FPA of 11 frames per attack. So it's 11 frames per attack. For the Chantodos Wave of Destruction at max stacks. So number one, there is a cap, and number two, it's the max FPA is 11, and this is due to, I'm thinking, it's scaling differently, not necessarily that it's just adjusted that way, right? So, yep, that's basically it. Hope you've enjoyed this long counting session. I can see my internet is still not up, so I'm in for a very boring day. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I will put out a companion video for this video with like just a general, you know, showing the footage, you know, kind of at a glance sort of thing. But yeah, this is going to be pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to do, we could do this right now actually. Basically what you're looking at here is a logarithmic function that tells you if you input an expected multiplier, it gives you the approximate greater ifs increase. So it's basically log of this number, comma, to the 1.17 base. And this is the opposite. This is the power raised of, so you take 1.17 raised to, you know, the number of powers. So this is an easy way to figure out, you know, how much multiplier do I need to get 4 greater ifs or 5 greater ifs or 7 greater ifs increase, and how much, if I have an increase in multiplier, such as with Chantodos here, we have a 4x from the increase there, and then we also have a how much is this? This is like a 5.45, so let's actually, how many attacks do we get within 1 second of time? Basically you have 5 frames left over from the 55 within a second, so you have basically 60 frames, and then you have left over, since we only attack this much, full attacks is 55. We get 5 frames extra, which is a partial attack. So that'll be equal to 5 out of 11, which is this much. So you take this much in seconds, add it into the 5 attacks that we get, 5 attacks per second, and then you get the number of attacks per second of, oops, 5 point whatever. Then we're going to get our multiplier. Our full expected multiplier is this number here. Which gives us an increase, instead of 20, of 19.08 greater ifs. It adjusts up, if you'll notice, to 19.6, so a half a greater if higher from this unexpected scaling calculation, which is still quite nice. How about that? Anyway. Yeah, I'll mark these fields up so that they're a little bit more well formed, and I will link this in the video description once I post it eventually, so you can go through exactly everything if you want to take a closer look or whatever. And yeah, cool stuff. Alright, this is Craddock. I'm out.